Thanks for joining me. This is Candace Gillespie here, and welcome to Candace's Canvases. You can visit my website at Candace'sCanvases.com. And this is a Cards Monday episode. We are going to make a super fun superhero wedding card. So for that fun couple you could think of, it's just a super fun, this card with this super new, it's not even in the catalog, it's brand new though on the website, stamp set. So what you're going to do is I'm taking my Encore gold metallic ink. This stuff is beautiful. We have it in silver too, as well, rather. And I'm just stamping this faded dot pattern on the top and on the bottom to just create a background. I'm stamping that on a piece of, let's see, 3 3/4 by 5 piece of Whisper White paper. We're working on our card front here. And then I am going to grab some scrap Whisper White cardstock and I'm going to build my faces here. So this stamp set actually comes with 60 different stamps. So it is a fabulous value. And I have grown to really love our photopolymer stamps. So I'm grabbing some chocolate chip ink, and here is a female hair that I'm going to use. It's kind of the front of the card. In the front of the card there's just going to be these two average looking people, and on the inside it's going to be like pow, bang, boom, they get married, and boom, they're superheroes. It's just a super cute, fun card. So I'm mounting up some glasses, and I'm bringing in my Memento black ink pad, and I would have used my Stampin' Up! Classic Stampin' Pad in black, but my neighbor had it, so this works just fine. So I stamped on her glasses, and I'm bringing in some of the beautiful rose red ink and some lips. And there you go. There's this average looking gal. Then I'm going to stamp the guy now. So I'm grabbing some guy hair. And at first I did it all in black. I thought I wanted him to have black hair, black rimmed glasses. And then I stamped his lips in a different color ink, and I wasn't happy with it. So I'm doing his glasses and his mouth with black ink. And I'm doing his hair in early espresso ink. So it's like regular brown and dark brown. It's kind of like my husband and me. Fun. I didn't even think of that. Then I'm going to bring in my skin tone assortment of my Blendabilities marker. These will be available to you in the fall season. So look forward to that. I've been playing with these things. They are so fun. And I've been watching a lot of Copic, especially from some of my favorite card makers here on YouTube. And I've been wanting to get my hand on some Copics, but Stampin' Up! Came out with these, and why not? They're just fabulous. I love it. So there are their faces. Now I'm going to grab my 1 3/4 inch circle punch and punch those faces out. Yeah. Hold on to that. We're going to need it again. And then I'm going to take my white gel pen here and just kind of fix where his lips kind of smeared. We definitely don't want smeary lips. It's a nice little trick. Then I'm going to grab my gold ink again and some scrap Whisper White cardstock, and I'm just going to smush that ink pad on here. What I'm doing is I'm just trying to make a background paper. So I did find that I should have done a little more to get my full my full punch shape in there, but you'll see how I fix that in just a minute. Taking the heat tool and just drying that ink, because this is a very wet ink. And then here's my 2 3/8 scallop circle punch, and you can see how it just that colored space is just not quite big enough, but that's okay because I'll dip it in the ink pad in a minute. You'll see, and we'll fix that. There we go. I'm just dipping it in there. Have to repeat it a few times because as I touch it, the gold flaky, it's like powdery gold. It can come off on your hands or your fingers, so you don't want to touch it too much. Okay, grabbing my heat tool again and just giving that a blast of heat, setting it. Now we're going to mount these faces on those gold scallop circles. So grab your Stampin' Dimensionals, at least that's what I'm grabbing. And I'm going to put 3 on the back of each of these faces because that gold is real kind of powdery. I just want to make sure there's extra adhesive on there. I just love the way this turned out. That gold on the white, so fun. Okay, now that that's done, I can take away my scrap paper and bring in my card front, and I'm going to attach these faces to my card front. Oh, it looks like I'm going to attach the card front to the basic black mat I have, and that basic black mat is 5 1/4 by 4 inches. Applying some of the brand new Fast Fuse onto that and adhering that to my card front. I love that black accent on there too. It really made this card something else. You don't really think to add black to a wedding card, but this is a fun one. So I'm just using some Fast Fuse to adhere these faces onto the card front. And I'm not getting these to where they fit inside the white parameter. I'm kind of getting, you can see it there that they're kind of off of the card platforms that I have there. So I'm bringing in some yarn or ribbon that I have on hand. Now the closest resemblance that we have in Stampin' Up is the beautiful seam binding, and we now have it in the Whisper White. So the seam binding ribbon is just my favorite ribbon. It ties and makes the most beautiful bows almost effortlessly. So I've got to get that stuff in every color. We've come out with so many new colors in this new catalog year. So there's the card front, with the exception of a couple little things that I'll add at the end. You know, it kind of builds as you go on. Okay, now it's time to work on the inside of the card. So I'm just going to bring in my Stampin' trimmer, and I'm going to cut the same size pieces. The Whisper White is 3 3/4 by 5 inches, and then the black is going to be, let's see what I do first here, is going to be 5 1/4 by 4 inches. And then I'll layer that white on top of the black using my Fast Fuse adhesive. Okay, and before I adhere that to the inside of my card, I'm going to go ahead and stamp it and get it looking the way I want. So I'm just bringing in my T-square ruler, and I'm just drawing in 2 light pencil lines just to give me a guide of where I want to put my sentiment that's going to read congrats. Now I'm going to speed this up like ×8 because I'm basically doing the same exact thing, stamping the letter in the gold ink, spelling the word congrats. Using all these letters come in the same superhero stamp set. So, and it does have that fun font. It's really cute. So I'm doing my best at erasing the pencil marks, and I wasn't able to erase it all because that ink is just so soft that it just smears. So I did what I could, and it looked fine. It's totally fine. So now I'm just jamming through this because I'm basically doing the same thing, only I'm adding a mask to her and some funny superhero glasses to him. And then on the side, oh yeah, and instead of rose red lipstick, I'm giving her some real red lipstick. That's fun. So on the side here, I'm going to stamp in Blackberry Bliss, her superhero glasses. And then with Lost Lagoon, I'm going to stamp in his superhero glasses. And then just taking my Blendabilities, skin tone blendability markers and just coloring his lips again. Taking the same punch and punching out the circle, the 1 3/4 punch. And then I'm fussy cutting out these eyeglasses. What are you doing, baby? My son's in the corner over here playing. Okay, and then I'm cutting off the very edge of those Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'm gonna pop up their glasses on them. Just gives it some fun dimension and character. I just love this stamp set. At the end, I'll show you a card I made for my niece's 18th birthday with this same exact stamp set, following some of the same techniques that I just made it for her. It's so cute. This might be one of my new favorites. Let's see how many different cards I can come up with it. Okay, so we're just putting their glasses on. And what I also added to this later after it was done was some glossy accents. And I didn't get that on camera. I decided to do it later. But that was a fabulous finishing touch. I really liked it. Okay, and I'm just putting those in the opposite corners that they are on the card front. Here they are, normal people by day and superheroes by night. I totally love it. I think the gold and the black and the white kind of give it that nice romantic wedding feeling, but then the superhero characters really, you know, make if you know your friends really well, then it really brings out their personality in it. So also from the same set, I'm bringing out these like speech bubbles that are real jagged. What are you talking about, baby? And then I'm going to stamp in with the same gold, the letters pow, bang, and boom. So I am going to super speed this up. There's the beginning of the pow. You'll see me bring in my Stampin' Scrub. I love this tool. There's the bang and the boom. And I'm gonna fussy cut this out. And it's very easy because they're just super straight edges. Okay, we're just finishing up cutting those out here. And then I'm going to put on I think I put 2 dimensionals on the back of each of these. And I'm going to stagger them on when you open the card on that top part that does never really get used. I think this is a good way to get use out of that blank canvas there. It's kind of like they get married and pow, bang, boom, they turn into superheroes. I don't know, it was just a super fun story in my head I was building as I was building this card. So we're just going to take some fast fuse and adhere that to the inside. This is some sticky stuff. I really have learned to love this adhesive. There is a technique on to get it disconnected from the reel. Okay, then from my Itty Bitty Accents Punch Pack, I'm just punching out 2 hearts, and I've decided to put that on the card front. And I also put some glossy accents to their glasses and on their hearts. So on the hearts that I put on the front here. And that pretty much finishes this card. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a fun Monday, and I will see you for Scrappy Wednesday. Remember to visit Candace'sCanvases.com for more information, inspiration, any of your shopping needs from my Stampin' Up store, if you need craft supplies or anything. And you can also buy some homemade cards that I've made and featured on my YouTube channel, and just different things like that. So thank you for watching. Oh, you can also join my team there. Oh, here's the one that I made for my niece for her 18th birthday. It's kind of like, she's just an awesome girl. Okay, we'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.